Intensive Practice 4.1, question 1. Simplify each of the following. So they ask us to simplify this. So first what we can do is, y cube cannot do anything. So just bring a y cube. This one we can square. So 3 square, z square, x also square. So 3 square is 9, z square, x square over 9x cube. So on top, since this is just times, we can just expand now. So we'll get 9x square, y cube, z square. I write x first, y second, z third now. So easy to see what we need to cancel later. So here we have x square, x cube. So we take out the x square, we remove 2 x's from here, so we'll be left with 1. So you can say 9y cube z square over x. Try to always keep it in alphabetical order so that it looks neater. So when you're examiner marking, it's very easy to see. Y here, z here, then here no choice. Okay, let's look at B. Z, oh, this one we can straight away cut already. So here we have 4 of z's, here we have 1 z. So we'll be left with z cube. We cut 1 y here, we cut 1 of the y here, we are left with y power 1. X square, we cut the square, we cut 1x here. So we are left with z cube x over y. Okay, if you're unsure, right, let me just show it to you like this. Z power 4 means we have 4 z's. Then we have 1 y, then we have 2 x's. Then the denominator we have 1 z, x, and 2 y's. So we can cut 1 z, 1 z. 1 of the x with 1 x. 1 of the y with 1 y. So we are left with 3 z's, which is z cube, 1 x, which is just x, and 1 of the y. Yeah, you can think of it that way, okay, if you're unsure. All right, let's look at C. Here we have to square. So this whole thing we square means we will get xy power 10 times 2 we have to square, so we'll get 4, and then all of these we individually have to square. So x square, y, 3 times 2 is 6, so y power 6. So this is just 1, so 1 times 4 is 4. And then we have x power 10 plus 2. Then y power 10 plus 6. So we get 4, x power 12, y power 16. Yeah. Right. Let's look at D. Here. So E f square whole thing cube. So E cube, f square cube. So you can say E power 3, f power 6. Divide E negative 2, f square. So what we can do when divide is, the powers will become minus. So you can say 3 minus negative 2. f6 minus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 6 minus 2 is 4. Let's look at E. So E we have numbers here, so we have to divide these numbers first. 4.2 divide 0.6, we get 7. So we can say 7. Then x power 4 divide x power 9. So it will become 4 minus 9. Y will be 14 minus 5. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. So since we have negative here, we can bring the x to the denominator, x power 5. Done. And lastly, f. So f we have to expand one by one. So 7 square is 49. Then negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Here 49 negative 2 cube. So this will become 49 negative 6. Okay, because power times the power. Then we'll get x cube y cube divide by 7 power negative 2 x negative 2 y negative 2. So 49 we can make it power 7 lah, so this is 7 square times 49 power negative 6. So we can say times 7 square power negative 6 divide 7 negative 2. Okay, this is just numbers. Then now we can solve the x also at the side here. So x will be negative 2 plus 3 minus negative 2. Not enough space. Let's delete all this. Okay. Then this one we extend. Now let's look at the y. So here got no y. Here we have y cube divided by y negative 2, right? So 3 minus negative 2. y3 minus negative 2. Right. So we can just solve this. This will become 7 power 2 negative 12. So plus negative 12. And then over negative 2, right? So minus negative 2. Then we have x. This you can just put in your calculator lah. Negative 2 plus 3 minus negative 2. We get cube. 3 plus 2 we get 5. So 7 will be 2 plus negative 12 minus negative 2. 7 power negative 8 x cube y 5. So this will become x cube y 5 over 7 power 8. Done.